7, Go 7, Go 7, Go 7, Go 7. Go7, king of the game. I believe in you, that's what it'll say. Nice and kind, leading cobalt ice. He's a blue, cute, and deadly little guy. Seeing through the fog, old gods he's slayed. Go 7, Go 7, Go 7, Go 7. Go 7, Go 7, Go 7, Go 7. Go7, king of the game. I believe in you, that's what it'll say. Nice and kind, leading cobalt ice. He's a blue, cute, and deadly little guy. Seeing through the fog, old gods he's slayed. Go 7, Go 7, Go 7, Go 7. Go 7, Go 7, Go 7, Go 7.
Oh. Hello. You have to let me know how does it sound. It's definitely a cheaper mic, but it's one that's attached to my head. So no matter where I'll turn my face, I should still come in. Which hopefully will be an improvement. Penguin time. Oh, we don't want to be top chat. We want multi-stream. There we go. Oh. What happened to my interface here? Why has it got a gap in the chat? You see that? How did that happen? Ah. Am I gonna... I don't want to like quite like that. I guess that's okay. Earlier comments into the void. Zah. Yeah, how is the mic working? Sounds okay? Okay. Appears to be working. I approve. Seems lovely so far. Nice. Yeah, I get to give out memberships again. Enjoy. Is it Fluffy again? It's thinking. Oh? Oh my gosh, that Fluffy, it missed you. Don't worry, there's one more to go out. Strider, Havoc, Mr. Roboto, the purple Epi. Fox got it. Volition, Show S, El Famoso Dodo, Dylan. Oh, Fluffy! Oh no, it missed you for the first time. I didn't know it was possible. So sorry. And Keaton Fox. Keaton Fox got the steal. You gifted 10? Or did you just... Oh, you did. Oh my gosh. Rolling the Fluffy Gotcha pool. Raven, Hardy, Renz. How was Fluffy so unlucky? You were so lucky for so long, Fluffy. Oh, thank you, Sulfur Rend. He didn't pull a fluff. Oh, this reminds me. We have the round 2 maps decided. I believe. Let me count how many got through. There was definitely a very big culling. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like there's 8 maps that have made it to round 3. I guess I'll post those, a list of those after the stream, maybe. There is, I think, 2 people that had 2 maps make it. It proved to be very difficult to get all 3 judges to agree on maps. Yeah, Fluffy, I'm sorry, your map didn't make it. Sulfur Rent, did one of yours? Let me check. I know Sulfur Rent, I gave a go-ahead on some of yours, on 2 of yours maybe? But no, they didn't make it through. The 2 I gave the go-ahead on... I gave it on this one. And I gave it on... Hanser of Lake, what is your wisdom? And on dredging the Iron River. But that might have some potential. But it didn't make it. So sad. You've been besting Poland and Live League recently? Pulled Estonia 10% bad luck. Next target, Starflash. Is Starflash playing Live League? Oh, there's hikers going queue everywhere. You might stream again. Mild issues, yeah. It's a yellow comic. How fitting. Metamorphosis. It's got a carrier. It's got a carrier. Oh, is that a base? Is that the base behind the carrier? Can't tell. What a weird map. Oh. Whatever. We'll find out. What was this? Tier 3. I need to look at the map again. Who am I playing in Tier 3 on this map? Here's a comm tower. I mean, I guess you could just go I might just go Kindle. This is a base. Artillery here kind of breaks through here really quickly. Flash can almost do it too. Maybe I just go Kindle? There are a lot of cities. Like Rachel, but it's going to be potentially 4 base. Oh, Sasha, Flack, and Jugger. I guess I'll just go Kindle. I go Javier too, of course. I should have checked the map analysis. Base? It is a base. I think it's a little smaller. They went with Rachel. Let's see here. I've got to do a lot of scrolling on the map. That's a building down here. Okay, a quick airport does seem kind of pointless, just because the carrier will shoot everything down. Going for the neutral base seems like an obvious choice. I don't want to go for artillery just yet, so we'll just go with a bunch of infantry. Start moving on out. I guess there's another airport here. Wow, this is double airport, quadruple base map. That's pretty wild. Surprised they actually went forward, like, gives me some opportunities. Right, because I can just build more. And just start our own little arms race. I guess they're planning. Wait, I think I've seen this map before. I could do it just a recon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I go with a recon, I won't quite be able to build a medium tank. I don't think I care about this city, right? If I if I can, I build a recon, I can build an artillery. And the next turn I can just build a tank. Response to their tank. Or no, I can just build an artillery in response to their tank. Does it work out? Two, 3, 4, 5. And then like I don't capture the city for a while because I'm sitting here. Go for another infantry over here, go for a tank. I think that makes more sense. A little greedy to like... I'm gonna make the map a tiny bit smaller. A little too much scrolling going on there. The Hall of Fame map. Ah. I wasn't even invited, but I wouldn't have been able to play. And then he made a tournament. Right. That capture. I think we'll go for this one. There's this, of course. And I can go forward like this, maybe? Yeah, I think can't read. And then I can... Ooh. For some reason I thought I could build an artillery and cover. I can't actually do that. I can still attack and it's worth it. I will. Probably still building artillery. Let's go double artillery. Yeah. Artilleries can't move and shoot to cover up. Ooh, I didn't even think about this. I shouldn't have walked. Well, walking over here wasn't like that, but I could have walked down here. Would have been smarter. How do you build just a bunch of infantry? Okay. That capture. And then well, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can like put my infantry here, artillery here, and try and kick him off. Maybe probably just like go back like this. Artillery here at 10k. Don't really need to build a tank out here yet. Tank here is nice because it does cover like capture. Infantry. Tank back a single tile, move the artillery up. And then do I want, I can just go here. Go for this capture and threaten this capture and put my artillery, I guess, on the city here. He's not really threatening to take this city. Could also just block here, move my artillery here. Not amazing. I think I prefer not trying to challenge this city. But just like going here, building a tank, and building an infantry. I think this is what I want to do. I do really want to get my artillery over here, but I think I want to capture this first. I could be wrong about that. I mean, getting this neutral base online would be super nice, but it does take a while, right? The artillery both has to break these and it has to kill the carrier. Ooh. Well, I guess I didn't build. Yeah, for some reason I thought I had a fire, but it's fine. Need a tank on both fronts for that play there. Should have had the tank here and the artillery, and then the difference would be the tank hits here. I can fire and then I have 2 infantries to hit it. Hey, he's joining me in the build artillery camp. We're definitely firing on this. Might try and take it out with the infantry anyway. Not amazing odds. Just walk by. Going for this capture. I guess we go for this capture because it kind of puts that tank in an awkward spot. Here. I guess that really incentivizes me to attack from here. Well, this guy can also go. I guess you could like go to the comm tower. Okay, we'll go here. And do we want to fire or do I go for... I guess we'll fire so it can't be used as a nice easy blocker. That's down to 1. Put another tank here. Make sure to deny the city. I want to build an artillery here. Probably not. I think I just go tank. And then chill here, or we can chill down here. Down here I don't think does much. Let me strike. This can only hit from here. I guess that's fine to go down here. Another tank here. Tank. Good. Infantry. This is such a vulnerable base. Okay. Well, it looks like I get the city. We'll see if I'll be able to hold it. I might not get the city. This thing can sacrifice itself in. It's kind of an awkward double unit sacrifice though. It's like I can kill the tank, and it knocks us down to 5, and so next turn something else has to sack because the artillery's not in range yet. I do want to get one more artillery. I do want to get this big. The artillery is good at trying to keep the base alive too. If I get my artillery on this city, kinda nasty, huh? Yeah, going after the carrier would build more supers. So. Okay, so we do get this city. We get this one too. We're just gonna go that. Leave it there, I guess. I like this and this capture. One's kind of got stuff going on. Fine. If I go here, I'm in range. Tank can like go here. This infantry is starting to go for this capture, which I think that I assume they don't want me to do. Don't want to go for this first or this. Kind of like going for this first, just in case they get. Somehow I don't feel comfortable moving this way. This I can go backward. Also, let's free up the city for future use. I guess I don't really need. Just chill like that for now. It's a little cautious, perhaps overly so. That's okay. I'm a little bit worried about this situation here. I think it's fine to just have like one tank body block. If I build an artillery now, I really want another one. Get swarmed by these tanks. 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm really liking a swarm by tanks. Like, what's the worst that happens? So I build an artillery, this tank hits it, and then this tank hits this tank, so that I don't have a double tank kill right here. And my artillery kills their tank, and then I have injured tank plus full health tank strike. Or my artillery kills their artillery. Can I get away with that? Let's leave me with 14k so I can just build 2 tanks down here. I think I want another artillery though. I really want to put the pressure there. So we're definitely building an artillery here. And then the choice is, do I want to put an artillery here or another tank? Got good. You can sit this tank like here. Let's sit it here, I guess. And this artillery is covering from the base. I guess if the tank does hit, I do get a pretty decent surround, and then the artillery can just move on to the or go back, and then I build a medium tank. Alright, we'll try this. Which doesn't mean I want a lot of cash next turn, so we're just gonna build an infantry here. Yeah, and I guess we'll put you on this. I don't want to lose this. We go down to be more grass stuff. I don't think this is more important. Okay. You can't just send a tank in, not do other things. But I do have 2 tanks they can kill. Get me off this. Okay, I'll get out of there. Rocket. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we'll start going for that city. That one. Then maybe I should gun. It's okay. We need to get out of there. My artillery need to get out of there. I can double up here. I would love to go backwards, but it's not looking like it's that great. I like double up with the infantry here. I can't really build a rocket, unfortunately. They have a rocket now. I could tank rocket. I can tank here, this tank here. Infantry goes back. Turning around over here. Here. AWBW. Tank. Just enough for a rocket. I mean. Is that just destiny? It doesn't. One, two, three, four, five, six. Can I go artillery here, or oh, this is. You know what? That's part of the fun. It goes here. Bring this guy back. One, two, three, four, five. Go here. Can't just stay there. You know, a little too saucy with it. Oh, you're right. You could just go here instead. That's so much smarter, Content. I should have done that. But I didn't think about it. I wasn't thinking about airports being usable like that. I'm really happy that Rachel doesn't have a super right now. Goose speaker not alert. A lot of tanks. Respect the rocket. Ooh. Wow, going all in on trying to break my top. We'll see how it goes. Didn't use the infantry, so the tank coming in. Oh, okay. Take this. Thank you. Go for this. Getting some of these captures going. I think we just take this hit. Let's just go here. Here things are definitely looking a little dicey. I'm gonna have to build like a Neo tank or a Mega soon. Probably have to let this city go. Well, I can go for max smack like infantry. Not the worst. Can't really reliably keep a wall going over here to move my rocket out, so I think the rocket has to go backward. Like here. 4, 5. I guess I can. 1, 2, 3. There's too many. It's like I can go like tank, infantry here, and then infantry here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's have like artillery here, like some bizarre. Yeah, I think we just have to go backwards with this. Really, unfortunately, it does help. 4, 5. And we'll go for a Neo. Does mean that I don't have to stick around with all these other guys now. I am going to go for these infantry hits to slow down these captures. Maybe one artillery sticks around. I can start moving. That's arguable about whether or not I should do that with the infantry, because that's the only infantry I've left over there, but I think it's okay. Leave that there. Just because I think those infantry are going to get picked off. Could be wrong though. Maybe I should have kept. Well, no, I don't think I can though, right? Because if I keep them back, unless they're all the way back, the tanks can go in and then the directs can cover right now. And this keeps the city mine longer. I have 2 artilleries threatening to go into this city, which is kind of scary for opponent. Not quite sure where that tank went with. Now it doesn't threaten me in that city. We have the Neo. What a copycat. Yeah. You here. That. I'll take that. I can just stand next to the Neo. The 2 tanks with the artillery here. Might do that. So aggressive. Infantry here. Other artillery here. Go. Like tank strike, infantry strike. Neo would get a kill. If it just stands there, the Neo gets a kill. The artillery shoots the other one. The other tank comes up and kills it. Yeah, or doesn't get the kill. This tank could. Artillery get a shot at the Neo, but that's not good enough. Okay. We're not quite at that stage here. Okay, I need... Go here. You can go for like a bunch of sacrifices, I guess. Probably fine. Go for a mega. This part just chills. Move this tank out of here. Go for this infantry capture. Just go like here, or like this. Or I could have just gone for that capture. For some reason I thought that guy. That. Here. Kind of need tank. Oop. A little bit of inching. Works. All right, we'll just do that. I guess you could build some big here. Oh, decided to finish this capture instead of going for this one. I guess the Mega could also be used to break through here. That might be even better. Oh, you're right, Elise. I should have shot the pipe scene. That was a time thing. That would have been... I mean, I guess it would set it up pretty nicely. Ooh, going for the sacrifice play. Charge. Not gonna kill the tanks won't kill the Neo though. A tank! Okay. Well, we're giving them super next turn. That's for sure. Ooh. Doing a refresh on them. What are they building, huh? We're gonna have some nukes raining down pretty soon here. Oh, okay. Right. Even height one. We can't reach anything but this, right? Might as well. Can we just Urban Blight now? Kill there. That. Just injure it. We hit this. No. Okay, and then we can just kind of ignore that. I go in, captures. Here, we'll have a ton of time to think this out. Huh? I say as I start thinking it out. Okay, well, we can get the that one there. I get here. All right. I'll just like infantry here. know I can do this. Ah. Okay. Do. Bum, 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 bum. Well, the rocket. The rocket sits here and stops anything from ever going here or the city. It also stops them from swarming this base. Because I think the last time I saw a game on here, the top base just kind of died. Oh, you mean the rocket will one day fire on these pipes? Or 1, 2, 3, 4. It could have fired on the carrier too, I guess. It had so many options. GG. You're right, Content. I could have like destroyed this pipe seam. I could have shot the carrier with the rocket. And then finish it off next turn. Had a mega tank kill this, and then I'm like ready to get the next base. At least I do have some good news for you. Your map has made it to the final round, the map contest. I mean, you're not wrong, Content. You're not wrong. I missed the opportunity to have like an artillery on the airport, although that wouldn't have been good in this game. I think my opponent might have had to go in a little bit earlier. I like the idea of the rocket lock. It just takes a little too long for the rocket to so much time to prep. I know that contest that started eons ago, that one. I needed like a few more infantry marching this way, go for the base kill here. I don't know if it was really right for me to go for like the 2 infantry sacks, but it ended up being good because I kept the cities. I think the Kindle Super would have. Look at that. It would have been down to probably 3 versus down to either 2 or 1. Yeah. Alright, well, I got a high funds game. I don't think going for this city was the right call. And I don't think... Well, I guess it is the right call for me to go over here with this infantry. Because I need something to interrupt city cap. And then the only difference I probably would have done here, I just need to have this tank not here and instead have it right here. Because there isn't a threat. I don't need to have the artillery right now at this spot because there isn't a full health infantry for this capture. And that means that this tank will die for sure if it goes for the trade. The artillery will fire and then the 2 tank infantry will hit the... While also keeping control of this. I mean, it wasn't like the worst thing for how it worked out. I still come out of this like really far ahead because even though I go down a tank, I do most of this tank's life and knock it all the way down to 1. I injure this infantry, and more importantly, I do deny their city cap, which is 2,000 value every turn. It's just, it could have been even better. I felt very awkward up here. Obviously getting the artillery on this city was huge. It gave me so much control. And then like I built these tanks kind of like a just in case, but then very quickly I'm like, these are kind of useless over here. There's just gonna be so many more vehicles coming in, they won't be able to fight it at the same tech level. And my opponent also felt that same pressure. As you'll see, these tanks like have to keep cowering. I did like my ultimate decision here too. I mean, I don't know about this wall, by the way. I like it's fine, I guess. It's a little bit gnarly. If Rachel goes for the 30% and gets it, and then the tank hits my artillery here, it's not the end of the world. Like, this artillery can then move here, which is annoying. They have like a tank here, a tank here, a tank here, and artillery here. I would have this tank full health though. The rocket would kill this tank. So they probably want to strike with this tank first. Oh, actually they can't do that. My rocket would just kill their artillery. Never mind, that's one. I was thinking that their artillery would be within minimum range of mine. Yeah. Never mind. Rachel's day-to-day is nice. Although in this case, it only costs them more money because this tank never saw combat. Yeah, if I have more infantry over here, then this base just kind of falls because the infantry can body block as the artillery makes up. Or not this base. But in order to do that, I would be missing. I don't know. I do like this move though. Quad tank artillery. Just build a neo tank, have the indirects behind it, and then send the rest of the units away. Do note that while they are away, they are still maintaining control over these two tiles because I really don't want to get my neo tank blocked in by tanks and then have indirects set up and just like blow away the space. So I want at least like one tank over here so I can go artillery shot plus tank shot to clear this. As is, I can clear like this and this would be basically impossible to pin in. Putting these infantry in like this, again, I don't think. I don't know how it is in the long term, because they would be nice blockers for this base. But because my opponent didn't have too many infantry coming this way, I figured it would be fine if we just maintain control over these properties longer. I don't know. That's the kind of thing that you would typically move. And then my opponent really wants to have indirects staring at my city, so I can't stand on them. But a freebie for me, and it's so annoying for my opponent for my neo tank to be here, because now the tanks can't really push forward. They have to block the way unless I like run by and kill an indirect. And now they super can't push forward. And if the rocket locks, it's not a huge deal because I can send my mega tank forward. I can have the neo tank go forward, and then my artillery can always go here. But it's inside the minimum range of the rocket. And then this rocket helps cover all the other sides over here. So if like a tank comes up a block, my rocket won't kill it, but it can fire on it. And then I'll have just lots of pressure on this tile. If the rocket's here, if the mega tank moves forward, if the neo tank's in range like this, you have to block it off. The rocket gets the free shots over there, and content would finally get this in. Shoot. but that didn't happen. And then, because these bases are so close to each other, and I've just been building infantry from them, very easy to make a magnet down here. And then part of the benefit for building really beefy, pretty good value magnets. I don't know if I could have done this better. I don't know if I need to have the artillery here, but still works out. You like the hint bar? I like the hint bar. It's been a relatively new. I'll have to add more hints to it. Did you guys like? Oh, I didn't talk about this, but my cheeky artillery placement here, it covers the tank on the city. I like it. Get to do the 2 shots. Bam. Okay. Endgame looks like Rachel missed it, had her own carrier. That's true. I guess I didn't even think about it. Did I have an opportunity to make it? If I was move planning that, I think I could have made it so the value missile just hit my carrier. That would have been spicy. It's Rip versus the King. The King, you say? Rip, you can beat up. Rip's not playing high funds though, this is just stand. Ooh. The King coming in with a big ol'... Whoa. The King refuses to be Yellow Comet. They're transforming before our eyes. What is this horror show? We have found the lore. This is Secret Advanced Wars by Web lore. What are these guys called again? To tell me? Like Azure something. They melt Yellow Comet infantry. Lives are shapeshifters. Oh, that might be true. Azure Asteroid, yeah. They've infected Yellow Comet. Azure Comet. Azure Comet, nice. I know, I tried to change the King to Yellow Comet. And the King was like, no, I am Azure Asteroid. I think I must have too. Well, I'm gonna let them all transform and then change it back. Okay, I'll reassign colors. Alright, that should work. I don't know how I selected that in that way though. Spicy. Should have made them look like dittos. That would be it. Ooh. Rip got the kill on this tank. Looking pretty nice, up in income. I didn't realize that Zaking didn't have any captures going, so starting and ending the turn down 2k in income kind of sucks. Anti-air just in time. There's no tanks covering that, so it is a relatively free shot. Ooh. Charging in with the infantry, trying to make play here. A little bit dangerous for sure, because Rip's going to have the tank advantage on this side very soon. Refresh page. For what? I can refresh. Lots of captures. The king doesn't have the cash right now to do a tech up. We can go tank infantry. The classic at 15k. Rip doesn't have any copters, so no real pressure to go for any anti-airs right now. I think the king is taking full use of this lander. The other thing you could do as a king there is just like go tank infantry, because that sets you up with a lot of cash next turn to go for either like a tech up or just copter tank stuff for a while. Oh, do you think it's Zaking or Zaking? I think I like Zaking. I guess technically it'd be Zaking. Are T-Copters good on base light maps? It's really going to depend on the map there. Sometimes, but not that often. At least in the early game. Towards the later stages of the game, they can suddenly become a lot better just because you're like completely out of infantry on your front lines. You need the best maps for T-Copters are big maps with early year. That's true. T-Copter Rivendell. You know what the T-Copter does in Rivendell, Elise? And don't you dare say it goes for the comp tower. Jeez, it goes for HQ rushes. I mean, sometimes it goes for the comp tower. For a T-Copter on a mixed base large map. That might work, yeah. Mixed based maps with airports, I feel, are very seldom hits. Lots of times misses. Because the airports are usually placed in a fairly centralized location, and then it's just whoever built the copter first has so much pressure on the opponent. Copter can go threaten one side and easily threaten another side. I don't mind it too much if the copters are built in like the corner and they don't have an easy time of doing that like threaten the base kind of deal. Always find free value. Yeah, the copters in Spring General are pretty decent, I'd say. They're not like Caustic Finale, but at airport. Spring General has it in the corner. It can kind of threaten two fronts, but really just goes after one. And like Rivendell, the copter's there. They're in the corner. They work there. But like that first, was it the first map with the custom backgrounds or custom like landscapes? The shadows chase you endlessly maps. Like that one with the centralized airports mixed base. Ugh, it's awful. Terrible experience. Airport wide. The Rip has very Rip is a cup now. Has very few defenders over here by this prom tower. It might be something that King might could be looking to exploit. Pressure on. I think they're gonna try and fight over this. Copter return advantages so bad, and that's mainly because of the vehicle triangle, right? Where copters beat tanks, tanks beat anti-airs, anti-airs beat copters. You start out building tanks because they're the cheapest of those three. And then that means you're disincentivized from building anti-airs early because they cost more than tanks and they lose. So they build a copter. It beats the tanks, which are out on the map, and then it's forcing your opponent to build anti-airs into a predominantly tank-filled map. And the anti-air would love to fight the copter, but the copter just leaves. It's like, I'm out of here, I fly. I'm gonna go threaten another base. You get to be an anti-air fighting tanks. And if you don't show up, I just beat up your tanks with my copter. It's not that big of a deal later in the game when you have lots of cash to spend. But early on, it's devastating. The anti-air is like your only vehicle you build that turn. It gets a boo from me. Well, that's how the anti-air makes up for it, right? Yeah, the anti-air will one-shot copters, even though it gets beat by something that costs less. That's pretty good. It looks like the king is going to try and put the pressure on the cop tower side of it. Rip. It might get like a city, maybe both of these cities. It goes really well. So far, this copter versus the king has been a little kind of like got an anti-air out, and then the anti-air just kind of zoned it this whole time. It might get its opportunity to move over here now. Yeah, fighting over this city is pretty beneficial for Rip at the moment. As is, if nothing else changed over here, it would be fine for the king, but reinforcements are showing up, so it's not quite so great. There are the 2 roads here, which is beneficial for Cole. It means this is a guaranteed kill with these 2 infantry. Bop, bop. And it would give like a tank strike from the city. But unfortunately, it kind of ends there for what you get out of it. I guess if the king is able to get a normal power, then some more opportunities arise. If he gets a super somehow, then he's got an amazing opportunity. Only if this infantry is here, then the normal power would be amazing. It would step onto the mountain strike. That would hit from here, kill him off, and then the tank would hit him back. Copter would come in. One, two, 4, 5. Well, I guess with a normal power, you can break through and have a tank hit the copter, or not? I mean, the tank hit the anti-air. It wouldn't kill it though. It's not like it's attacking from a road. We'd knock it down to 3, which is pretty good. But I don't think the king can get the normal power, so it's kind of a moot. Well, I feel like if you're... Take it back. I was gonna say, I feel like if you're going for that attack, you might as well go for this attack to finish it off. I don't know why the tank went in there. The king might not quite realize they had the 20% firepower boost for those 2 strikes, so it's guaranteed. You really don't want to have that tank invested as well. We'd also much prefer to have this one be the injured infantry rather than this one, because this one's part of the wall to the city. This one would just kind of be back. They are even on income right now. The king's doing just fine. We need a value, although we did have some attacks. It should be the case. Unit count is still looking favorable for Rip. Ooh, okay. Investing 2 tanks over here. I guess to fight the 2 tanks that Rip's got. I think joining in over here. It's gonna have so many opportunities for Rip to go strike. I guess this copter doesn't actually cover it here. Maybe it's not so bad then. I mean, we have like infantry kills this. What's the present thing? Tank strikes. Tank just strikes from here probably. I think it's still favorable for Rip. Could it be worse? It could always be. Does the copter have a chance of dying? nearly enough. Don't think the copter can die here. I think we're just going to see tank die. Yep. The king, tank, copter, infantry. Classic. A little concerning that the tank got built over here, just because I think that's. I guess it doesn't really. It's like a little bit farther away from this fight, but it's not like something. If might not go in. It seems good to me. Right? Because you have a tank here, which you might not like. A tank here. 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 This would be gone. This would be injured. You'd only have like a full health tank, an anti-air, and a copter, and you'd have your own copter and anti-air, and then I think it's fine for Rip to the this doesn't reach to do anything. The triple tank over here is a bit of a threat. For sure. It might be giving Rip some pause. Also, you have the yellow dot. So Rip, if we trust the yellow dot, Rip is not currently looking at the screen. Might be in the move planner if that's the case. I don't think this is a move planner required turn, but I could be wrong. Rip could be thinking up something real big. King didn't, or Zach King, as I've been saying, didn't go for this. Ooh, decides to strike at this tank. Are we doing tank anti-air? I was trying to get the normal power. I don't think it's needed, right? I mean, it's gonna let like this tank reach, which is nice. It gives more firepower for sure. But it's not required, right? Yeah. I mean, it did do damage to this tank, where if you don't go for that power play, this tank would be at full health, but you would also still have your 5 health tank. And I don't think this tank can go in, right? I don't think I like that power play. It basically was used for a single tank attack. I think it's still going to end up putting Rep in an advantageous position, but Rep was already in an advantageous position. It does mean that the King is going to have a huge charge advantage. The super doesn't do anything this turn. But the King doesn't have to use it this turn, right? Oh wow, does go in with the tank strike, really? One, two, three, four, five, six. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. I guess it's covered-ish. That seems really easy. I guess this tank is helping out. I mean, this attack still looks good. I think just attacking without the power still looks good. And then you get to have your power for a bigger turn. Yeah, Coal Super here doesn't look good. So I think it might be a Coal Super on like this turn. Rip didn't go for any captures in the same time as the power, so there is some leeway for Cole. There's not any like economic pressure. Yeah, you really can't attack from the road. Poor Cole. Cole will have to give charge to Jess. That's true. That's true. Maybe that makes it okay. Down. I mean, the front shift from Rip does look really nice. I guess it looks slightly less nice if the copter goes over here. But, I mean, the tank count for Cole is low enough. I don't think it's... And now it does kind of hurt a lot at this time. Now it can't hop in the lander, and then get dropped off over here. Move on. Hank. I mean, I guess Rip is still ending. He's going to be starting the turn up in unit value a little bit. We'll see how this follow-up turn is. If Rip is able to get like captures off of this, then it's great. We will have 2 Jess anti-airs involved here, which is why I think that the double copter is not going to be a huge deal. The injured tanks are not going to be able to really dissuade these anti-airs. Yeah. Rip, or the king does get. Wow. Sent in the copter. I wasn't expecting that. I thought we were just gonna have the tank strike. I guess Rip just wants to try and trade copter for copter. This is a bunch of wasted charge for. We're gonna try and protect the copter a little bit. It is just an offer of copter for copter. If assuming Cole uses a super, then probably kill it. That's a lot of tanks all grouped. The medium tank isn't on the front lines yet, so it kind of makes Cole want to wait on the super another turn. Well, if Cole is able to use the super and get like medium tank kills and anti-air and the other tanks kill the anti-air, then there can be a unit count or unit composition kind of win. We'll see. There's also potential threats of like HQ caps, the extra movement that Cole gets on all those infantry. Probably won't see it, but it's something that could potentially happen. The king hates this poor pipe. Down to 1. I guess Rip hates it a little bit. Infantry finishes it. I feel like that pipe seam was kind of in the king's favor, right? Now the tank can hit from here. Maybe not though. Maybe it was. I mean, it was splitting the two fronts there. For sure. Oh no, the lander! 32 fuel. Not something that Rip has to worry about, because as Jess, the power will just give the lander fuel. I'm surprised the infantry went here. It can just go here, right? None of these infantry can reach, and then it's threatening 2 cities. I guess it's technically threatening like 4 cities right now with the super. This infantry is threatening to capture on the HQ, but nothing's threatening to like block here. HQ, assuming like all this stuff went over to the left. Ah, there you go, Dylan. You won the lottery. Building more tanks to try and catch up in the tank count. Seems fine to me. Either that or try to go all in on the medium tank, yes. Fluffy had been really winning the lottery, like the last 5 months or something. But this month, I gave away the 10 that I always get to give away. Roll for Rent gave away 10. Fluffy missed all 20. The luck was ended. If people want to join the YouTube membership, by the way. It's just $1. It's just for emotes and chat. It's as cheap as I can make it. Unfortunately, they don't show up for me here in your YouTube chat. Fluffy has lost favor with the penguin dog. Okay, Zaking getting kind of low on time. Of course, I'm always low on time, so I know it's fine. You guys should have seen me playing those Wargroove tournaments. In that game, it's not a chess clock, so there's no increment. You get an hour on your clock. That is not something I was designed a person to play with. Yeah, Rips a thinking. Rips. Have they ever had a green dot, or are they just constantly yellow? Are they both just move planning back and forth in their live game? The dots still lie, forever lie. Forever and ever. All these tanks holding hands. What's the tank count? We got 8 tanks to 6 at the start of Rip's turn. Things are definitely looking good for Rip. Rip, move the artillery. Ha. And finish this capture. The dots are just lying. They're just lying. Forever lying. Never trust the dots. The moment Yellow Comet loses their copters, it's kind of over in your humble strategist mind. An attack going in over here. Medium tank doesn't get to reach even with the +2 move. The copters could, but again, the double anti-airs. They're doing work. They're doing work. You wanted Rip to pressure the left side to make the medium tank go on a pilgrimage? Well, here you go. Now here's the move that Zaking could go for. Just sack the left and all in that HQ. It would really make Rip so sad about using that power. I don't think 5 to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess the medium tank could make it to here to be a blocker, but it's not quite gonna. If the medium tank had come out this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it would be a real threat. I think as is, it's kind of okay for me. The copters here. Was gonna go for it, especially for the HQ cap strike here. I can only imagine this is for the HQ cap because the medium tank is. Oh. Well, this is not going to work out well. I think there's a chance at the victory if it's the HQ cap line. You do the cap here, the infantry can strike in, Like this tank can't reach. You're not giving a lot of charge. The tank here, you can have your infantry blocking, so it can't wrap around. So it can't be tank infantry hit. It would just be a tank hit. And a single tank hit is going to knock you down to like 5, maybe 6. So it's going to knock you down to 6. And then you have the join cap on the following turn. It would all come down to like how well can the king play interference with the main army. I don't think the king would be quite able to do that. As is, you wouldn't want to do it now because this is going to give Rip the opportunity to get charge. So the normal power would come through. Look at the value of these double anti-airs. One of the best anti-airs I've ever seen. And the interference would have to be huge. Artillery would be able to move. I don't think it would be quite possible, but it would be still a scary threat for sure. Yeah, the infantry strike here. I guess this one. Oh, this one goes for these. Strike here, and just kind of stand around. The medium tank couldn't reach a tank. It was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only thing it could reach. You could get a whole bunch of nice infantry strikes here, and that's not nothing. And we'll stop them from getting like a surround on the medium tank while as the medium tank comes into range. Artillery. Losing both copters like this. It's gonna be rough. Oh no, the lander couldn't make it back to the harbor? So tragic. Even with the plus move. I mean, I guess you can still go for the H2 cap here. Not like that though. Okay, we're not even gonna try. Some time on the clock. How's Rip gonna decide to do that? I mean, I think anti-airs killing copters is kind of guaranteed. It's just like, how do you want to do it? Do you want to strike from over here and like here? Probably not. It's probably gonna be from here and here. I wouldn't want. medium tank beep beep. You have a medium tank chain here. A lot of cash was floated. Let's just get that on out of here. Back to the 4 innocent tank. Down it goes. Down goes the copter. The infantry is probably just stand in the way of this medium tank. Would be my guess. Very unfortunate exchange. Just gonna be Jess. Sad infantry. I mean, it's not gonna be an awful exchange just because. Oh no, I guess only 3 can attack, not 4, so there's gonna be a little bit there. But fortunately, for Rip, the king only has this. Ooh, we have a recon. So quite the painful turn there. Gotta protect this artillery. I don't think the artillery really needs protecting, right? Yeah, actually nothing can reach it. Probably GG. Anti-air has no targets. Medium tank can't even reach. This medium tank does have targets. It can go after this anti-air, but poor thing. Well played, Rip. Well played. The normal power definitely worked out. I don't. Am I convinced that it was a good call though? Is it right here? Like, what does Rip only loses a 5 health tank, right? Just the 1 sack. And it's not a huge sack. So we use the normal power here. It does let that tank attack. Unfortunately, anti-air still has to fight. Finish that off. So the only... This is the only difference, right? Otherwise, yeah, you just go like tank strike here, 5 health tank finishes, or 5 health tank can go back and anti-air can finish. 5 health tank finishes, full health tank goes for this strike. This would be a little bit healthier. This would be still at full. You'd have the charge, right? And they can't attack into that with just the charge. I guess it's fine just because you're only losing a 5 health tank. But just attacking in here from that king, I think. Oh, unfortunate position to be in. But GG, I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope people enjoyed seeing the lore. Yellow Comet being transformed into Azure Asteroids. I gotta go to bed. GG. Thanks for watching. Here is your apple for the day. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Let it keep the doctor away. Thanks for watching.
It's Go7 Go7, king of the penguins. Of all the penguins, he is king. It's Go7, king of the penguins. Being king of the penguins, that's